Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing some Heliod Sun Crowned in Brawl. Basically we're just going all in on all the best life gain cards in Mono White. With that we've got Book of Exalted Deeds, which we can exile to put a enlightened counter that says we can't lose the game and our opponent can't win the game onto a creature. So with that we're going to add Mutavault, who can become a creature that then is always a land. So as long as they don't have land destruction, we can't lose the game. Other than that, we're just playing a lot of angels, a lot of life gainers, things that give us rewards if we gain a bunch of life. One of my favorites that I want to be good, but it usually isn't, is Linden Steadfast Queen. Whenever white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. Could pop off like crazy, but I've never seen it really get to be that useful. So yeah, let's see how it goes. All right, a Roxanne deck. So they've got removal in the command zone. Thankfully, we right now are just looking at playing a bunch of big creatures. So this land tax won't really come in handy for a while unless they do some ramping. So we'll have to see if they ramp and want to let us start drawing some lands. We have 4 lands anyway, but land tax is always a good backup in case we start to stumble. We do want to actually start drawing some playable cards, but we do have at least Heliod into Gisela for now. So let's cast a Heliod, get in for an attack. All right. Liking this start. We've got a life gainer, we've got a land tax, and a Heliod. And they have done nothing so far. Ooh, Urbrass Forge, that's great. We don't really care. We will keep gaining life. Now we have a Flare of Fortitude as well. Put a counter on our Heliod that is indestructible. Off to a really great start. We do also have a Flare of Fortitude to protect our creatures. I haven't really been able to use this in Brawl yet. Scorching Shot deals 5 damage. No, it doesn't. We will sacrifice. All right. Elvish Mystic, that's fine. So we really want to find at least 1 white pip that we can get on the battlefield. Yeah, we'll take some free life gain, thank you. We'll put a counter on our creature. Sounds great. Ooh, all right, so we found the pip. So we get to pump and murder. Gain some life. All righty, what do you have for 2 first strike flying lifelink angels? Yep. Yep. Woo. That was very strong. Got a Book of Exalted Deeds and a 1 ring to draw some cards. Discard a card, lose 2 life. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap it. It gains haste until end of turn. Sacrifice at the beginning of next end step. It has mana value of 3 or less. All right, so they're going to be trying to steal our creatures. Very interesting. Very interesting, Commander. Found a card to play. See if we can get them to waste anything on it. Don't really care if they kill it. We want to get down our book and our 1 ring, start drawing some cards, and then we'll get some more things down. Undying Partisan. Haste. Okay, no problem. We will gain a ton of life, so we're not super worried about blocking. It's just going to be a lot of sacrificing and stealing creatures, so hopefully we can get out some of our big angels that they can't steal. Spiteful Prankster. Okay. Target player or planeswalker. Okay, yep, we don't really care about that. We'll get down to 1 ring. We'll have protection next turn. No problem. We can plot our Dust Animus and cast our Heliod next turn. Then we can start drawing cards, getting down. We'll have a 4/5 life link Dust Animus. They can steal it because it's less than 3 mana value. Steal it and sacrifice it. But we'll see. We'll see what we want to do here. Yep, we don't lose any life. There is some life gain finally. So let's plot Dust Animus for next turn. Get down our Heliod. So can they... Yeah, so they can take control of Heliod. That sucks. No attacks, end turn. So next turn we have to do a lot. Do you have a land to take control of Heliod? Ooh, they're 1 lane short of getting down their commander, which is great for us. Can attack with their flyer and not lose anything. Yep, that's fine. What does this say? Becomes tapped, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard, and put a counter. Well, you didn't get to exile, bruh. Alright, so we can Johnny's Welcome. Dust Animus with counters. Gain some life. Gain some life. Let's see. Let's put on the Hallowed Priest for now. Do we want to draw a card, or do we want to just cast the Dawnbringer? I think we'll just cast the Dawnbringer. Gain a life, add a counter. We won't get the Book of Exalted Deeds trigger. So if we attack with both of these, they can steal Dust Animus next turn. We can use Lyra to block, gain life. Next turn we can Voice of the Blessed, trigger 1 ring, gain some life off of Dust Animus or Lyra Dawnbringer. Create another token, gain some more life, add another counter. Okay, very interesting. They might have a board wipe if they're blocking like this. Ah, okay. They leave their Yaheni alive. Create a zombie. Nice. Nice. So they had to use a lot of things. Yeah, you can't damage my creature. Spiteful Prankster, yep. They had to use a lot for that. We are still in a really good spot. Even if they steal our Dust Animus, we block it and we gain life, as long as they can't kill Dawnbringer. Ah, they kill... Oh, they take Dawnbringer, okay. They don't have lethal, though. We do have a 4/5 life linker still. Do they have a way to sacrifice Dawnbringer in red? I don't think so. If they attack with Dawnbringer, we don't care. We'll just get it right back because they don't have a way to sacrifice it right now. Oh, I guess Yaheni. Oh. That's smart, you henny. Oh, that's really rough. Okay, so they take our Dawnbringer, and they do have a way to sacrifice it. Yeah, we don't block. Get your combo. Is this any creature? Another target creature. Okay. Lose no life. All right, so we're going to draw a card. See what we find first. Healer's Hawk and Voice of the Blessed. So, Voice of the Blessed. Gain a life. Put a counter. Put a couple counters on Voice of the Blessed. Let's see. Yeah, we need to spread the love because their commander can take any of our current creatures, which is very unfortunate. Put a counter on Voice of the Blessed again. Next, attack with the Dust Animus. So unfortunately, all of their steal spells work for them right now because of Yahenni. We need to find one of our removal spells. We won't gain any life because they're just going to sacrifice this to Yahenni. So they have a really good combo to deal with all of our life linkers, unfortunately. Okay. Indestructible and tap it. And a counter. Oh my gosh. They have so much. So much they can do to us. Oh man. I don't really know what to do now. Resolves. These two cards make our lives so hard. Holy crap. End turn. We did gain a bunch of life. We will get a creature, get some triggers. All right. Yahenni and Predator, making our life very difficult. Yes, finally they get their commander. Which creature do you steal? If they steal Heliod, we can recast it. They should want to take Voice of the Blessed for sure. At the beginning of your own end step. Okay. Resolves. How much are we taking here? Pass. So they won't have any flyers next turn, so go ahead and just block that. Pass. Sacrifice our Voice of the Blessed on their end step. Yep, no problem, no problem. One ring, you gotta do us good. If we didn't have life gain, we'd be dead already. Oh, Collector's Cage is a fun one. Let's draw. Let's see what we find first. Resplendent Angel. So will we be able to gain that much life? We have to gain 5 life. We'll only gain 1. Let's Collector's Cage, see what we find. See if we can find a removal for these. These are super annoying. No removal. We find an attended healer. So we can actually trigger our Resplendent, gain a life from Resplendent entering, put a counter on Healer's Hawk, attack their commander with Healer's Hawk, attack their face with Heliod, and then Collector's Cage, Heliod. This is complicated and awesome. All right, so let's Collector's Cage, Heliod. Deal a little more damage. Cast an attended healer. Create a cat. Oh, it's only for the first time each turn. Dang it. So let's pump our healer as well. Gain a bunch of life, create 2 tokens, gain some more life. Trigger, trigger. Put a counter on this token. Put a counter on this token. All right. Can you defeat us? We have we have the engine online. Do they have more steal spells? Steal or Resplendent? Stealing our Resplendent would probably be their best bet. Okay, they just kill it. Twice X damage, okay. Yeah, we could have put more counters on it, but that's okay. Lightning Phoenix, Flying Haste, okay. Even if they attack with everything, we've got some good blocks. Oh, we don't have good blocks, but we have blocks. Yeah, I don't really care if you attack for 6. All good. You are tapped out, attacking for 6. We'll lose a couple life. All right, what do we got to do here? I think we one ring, see what we draw. We do need to gain a lot of life this turn, so we might have to use... Oh, that is awful, bro. Come on. Case of the Uneaten Feast. Gain some more life. Trigger, trigger, trigger. We're going to buff our Healer's Hawk. Make sure it's a 6/6. Let's buff this to be a 6/6. Let's buff this. And then let's use a Collector's Cage, buff that again. Let's use Heliod's ability, give lifelink to another flyer. Let's give lifelink here. And then we can use Heliod's ability again. Use lifelink here. All right, let's see how you can block. Yeah, they're messing up by not... I mean, I guess they didn't have any ground blockers. They should have used their Lightning Phoenix, I think. Because now we're at 26. We're going to get more counters. More counters. More counters. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Let's put it on a lifelinker here. Lifelinker. Scry down. All right, so now we can sacrifice Case of the Uneaten Feast to recast all of our spells in our graveyard. Do you have a Toxic Deluge or something like that? You may exile. If you do, create a token that has a copy of it, except it's a 1/1 nightmare. Okay. Doesn't scare us. Claim the Firstborn. Okay. Claim a token. We were at 28. We're going to lose 3 life to a 1 ring. So we are at 25. Pass. Okay, we don't care about that. So they're holding up a 7 in the air. Okay, so yeah, we can just gain 3 life, blocking that. That's fine. Sacrifice it, create a copy, no big deal. We're gonna have a lot of pumping on our next turn. Case of the Uneaten Feast, let us cast everything out of our graveyard. Resolves. Heliod's so strong. My turn. Yep, we'll take the damage. We'll draw with the 1 ring, see if we find good spells to cast. Activate. If we don't find any good spells... Ooh, Safara's a good spell. Other creatures you control with flying have indestructible. I think we'd rather just cast a million creatures from our graveyard here. Let's see. So let's sacrifice this. Cast Voice of the Blessed. Gain a bunch of life. Pump a bunch of things. Make sure everything is a 7/7. Get down a Heliod Priest. Make everything a 7/7. Down in a Johnny's Pridemate. Make everything a 7/7. Healer's Hawk. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do on the bat again, because why not? Then we will attack with everything. We don't have any first strikers. Okay, let's see. Let's see how they block. Okay. So we're still getting in for lethal. Next. Indestructible, untap it. Let's just add a counter here, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Oh. Yeah, no. Good game. I don't know. I guess they were just giving it the good fight, but we were able to stabilize the 1 ring, drawing us so many cards, and we hit a lot of lands, but thankfully we hit just enough. All right, so having a Pearl Medallion looks great. They're going to have the gigantic land creature. Hopefully... Oh, and they found a Reacher. That's annoying. But Pearl Medallion and Smothering Tithe is awesome. Let's go ahead and gain a life. If we can hit a land, that would be perfect. Get down Smothering Tithe and then just start casting everything. I really wish that would have come right after Smothering Tithe, but it's okay. All right. That's a little unfortunate. Let's see. A deck like this, they probably have a lot of creatures to enter from the library. Let's play this as a land. We'll pay the 3 life because we're a life gain deck. Let's get down Smothering Tithe and gain another life. They can kill Smothering Tithe, but they have to choose between Pearl Medallion and Smothering Tithe. So, all right. So now next turn we can really start casting. See how many cards they draw. You can get down a Recruiter to go find a Soul Warden and get down Heliod, potentially. Phyrexian Metamorph enters as Smothering Tithe. Would be nice to have Witch Enchanter back now. We can also just go get a Luran. Oh, what? Any artifact or creature on the battlefield. What? Oh. They said oops. I'll say sorry. I don't know what happened to them. Let's Recruiter. Get a Soul Warden. Take action. Oh, or we could Ranger of Eos. Lots of good options with the Recruiter. Oof. Ranger of Eos. Get 2 of our life gainers. I like that. All right, so let's get Soul Warden and Ocelot Pride. That's a combo and a half. Okay. All right, so what madness can you pull off? Alrighty, what do we grow now? We're just gonna spread the love. We're gonna grow a lot. Spread the love. Put something on Heliod as well. All right, so they get creatures. We couldn't stop it. What do they get? Next turn, we will get a Righteous Valkyrie, and we will be able to do all creatures get +2/+2. Very strong. They're at 15. Oh my god, I could have just Grafdigger's Caged that. I was on the phone. Oh, I was on the phone. God, that's annoying. Sure, Ocelot. Soul Ward. I could have Graph Diggers them. I would have had nothing. Is this a combo too? It could be. I don't know. I don't know. If we have to, we can Collectors on their turn, pump our squad. God, I should have just Graph Diggers. Like, what was I thinking? Gain a life, add a counter. Sounds good. Resolves. Gain a life, add a counter. Sounds good. Pass. My turn. Alright, so let's Collectors. Let's see, we got a 6, a 1. Yeah, we got plenty of stuff. Auto pay. Righteous Valkyrie. Pump the squad. Gain some life. Pump the squad. Ooh, Boonbringer's great. Yep, good game, good game. Good game. If you're playing Defense of the Heart, you have to have some sort of 2-creature combo in your deck. Like, there has to be something that just wins. I don't know. Alright, so we need some lands pretty bad, but I love our hand. We've got Recruiter into Ranger again. Going against Proliferate. So our life gain, unfortunately, won't matter against a super strong poison deck. Unfortunately. That's usually what Attrax is, I believe, with its Proliferate. Or it's just Planeswalker Party. In which case, it'll be nice for us to get a bunch of flyers down so we can try to kill the Planeswalkers immediately. One more land, and we're looking at a Recruiter to get us rolling. Blue, okay. Starting off slow and steady. So we hit the third land, so we could go Heliod. Start pumping. I think we will just get Heliod down to try to start pumping. Yeah. I guess their hand was slow. Aha. We have a CEDH Brawl matchup. Kinnan versus Heliod. Unfortunately, not quite CEDH levels in Brawl. Not all the cards available, but Kinnan is still super strong. There's a lot of cards Kinnan can use. We don't really have access to all of the CEDH Heliod cards, unfortunately. Alright, Passion Order into Heliod. And we'll try to race. Cold Steel Heart, ramping already. Let's get down Heliod. We'll get in for 2. I'd love to be able to double spell next turn. Unfortunately, don't have the right mana values for it. Ooh, okay. So that's kind of nice. So we can create a soldier, pump our Orator. I think we'll go ahead and do that. Trigger, trigger, pump, get in. If they want to attack our Elspeth, that's fine. There's Kinnan. They have a ton of mana already. So what are they going to do? We will have protection. So the Lauren, we could take out one of the things. We will buff all our creatures by playing a Righteous, but then we won't have the protection. Decisions. I guess blue-green doesn't really have a destroy all anyway. It's more of a bounce, so Let's righteous. Pump the squad. Turn on Heliod. Pump, pump, pump. So 7 more than our starting life total, so we need to get up to 32. We got a Kinnan activation. I did not even think about that. They can activate Kinnan right now. Oh, that could hurt us real bad if they pull something that can block the order. Whoops. Oh, they don't? Okay. Well, let's pump again then, I guess. Could they have done it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they were 1 short of a Kinnan activation, looks like. Okay. Fights up to 1 target creature. Yep, good choice. They can use their flyer to attack our Elspeth. Yeah, we'll block that. We'll get another pump. Put pump on our lifelinker here. This is other angels, so right now, unfortunately, it doesn't really help us. If we do get down Boromir, we can pump Heliod. We can do Selfless Spirit and Collector's Cage. I don't really know what the best option here is. We'll pump Heliod. We need 9 damage. So you put 2 counters on our life linker here. Play a Collector's Cage. Turn Heliod back on. Oh yeah, Steel Seraph for sure. Oh, it was 2 pips. It was 2 pips. That's unfortunate. Alright, we gained 6 life. We'll pump the Orator, I suppose, and turn. Yeah, that was a misplay. Let's see what you find. We will be able to get Steel Seraph out, give flying. Right now, they only have 1 flyer, so we do have the win as long as they don't destroy us. You fight Impassioned Orator. We have a flying 2/1. All right, we'll keep our flyer. Tap your flyer. You better be killing both of our flyers if you're going to tap that. No reach. So we could have used Selfless Spirit. All right, so now we have to. And you still have no flyers. And you tapped your 1 flyer. Yeah, yeah. Big mistake. Golos. Now we're talking Brawl. We go first. That's a terrible hand. All right. That's a little better. Still not good. We need a lot of help. Mulligan one more time. All right. That's better. That is better. Keep that. We'll chuck Sarah Paragon since we're low on mana. And we're going aggro against Golos here. Let's get down. Pride Mate. Gain a life. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Made a mistake. All good. Let's let it enter tapped. Cast a Daxos. Get in. Worn Power Stone. So they got Golos online. We Heliod. Gain a life. Trigger, trigger. A little pump. Pride mate. Alright. What do you have in blue-black so far? I can cast their Golos. A 3/5. Enters tapped. We gain a life. We pump. And do we just win? Pretty dang close. Pretty dang close. What do we need here? Oh, I think that's the win. I think Linden is going to be a badass. Holy shit. I think Linden's a badass. Attack, attack, attack. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Linden came in clutch. We were talking about how we've never seen her really pop off. That is a Linden pop off. Linden plus Heliod. That's a good spot to end it. That's perfect. All right.